Actually, how I got into the industry is I went to a job fair at NKU, where I was going to school, and met a guy there, and first thing he asked me was, "Do you like beer?" And of course my answer was, what college student doesn't? My name is Rachel Ritter, and I am Director of Project Controls here at Enerfab in the Process Division. So I started as a co-op in the estimating program. It wasn't really something that I was seeking industrial construction. It was one of those things I really liked to build with my hands. I like to be involved in the projects and watch it build. The first couple years was really exciting. Just every day I was learning tons of information. You know, they gave me the exposure in the shop, and just from an estimating standpoint, customers, spec revisions, and that's really just what kept me coming back every day. It was just the learning, the challenges, and just the great people.
Hollywood! How are you? How are you? I figured I'd come check out what you're working on. You're still in the skirts?
Everyone really just took me in and just taught me anything and everything. Early on in my career, it was definitely Kevin. He had so many patience with me. I know there was times that I just asked way too many questions, but he was always there to help, always give me the time that I needed, and it was just always really a good developing person for me.
Sometimes co-ops are a little nervous and whatnot, but Rachel came in and I could tell that this is a person who's eager to learn, does not want to sit behind a desk and just do some menial tasks. She was out for the challenges, and so she ended up going from being an estimator. She estimated a big job out in the field, and we really needed a project manager for that project to live on site, and Rachel raised her hand, and I mean, it was a big commitment for her. She was there for several years. It was an extremely successful project for Enerfab, as well as our relationship with that customer, and it just blossomed.
So did you figure it all out? No? So this is the newest one, the new. And then we still waiting on the program?
Going from the office to the field, I will say was a little bit of a sticker shock for me. But I really liked it. I'm glad that I was given that boost, that encouragement. I got it from not only from the Enerfab team, but I also got it from home. My husband was a huge supporter, and so was my mom. So my husband and I met, I don't know how long ago it was, but anyways, we were dating, and when I raised my hand and said, hey, I'd like to take this field opportunity. And, you know, and I had a home at home here, I had cats and all this kind of stuff, and he's like, I got it. You know, I know you want to do it, and I support you. So I went to the field. And then there was a weekend I came home, and he surprised me and proposed. So then after that, I actually was planning a wedding while I was working out of town. Finished up the project, and like 2 weeks later I got married. And at that point I looked at Enerfab and I was just like, look, is there any way that I can come home? And they gave me that next opportunity.
Matt, go ahead.
Play through.
So we have quite a bit of unique work going on. These tanks up here, we had some procurement problems up front with getting the material, but they have done wonders. They've knocked this project out, a great plan. If there's been an issue, we've gotten the right team members involved, solving it, and it's been awesome. Kudos to the team for sure.
I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. So if they're gonna let me touch the tools or help them do whatever, I'm good with that.
Rachel, I will tell you, has always been a lean forward person. She knows the invoicing side, she understands the flow, the engineering, pushing material to purchasing. She understands all that and where it gets clogged down. What she needed experience was on the shop floor, which is managing craft, motivating craft, and she raised her hand and said, hey, put me in.
So then after I shifted from the project manager, project controls, I shifted into running the shop. And I'll tell you, just went out there and started working with the guys, getting in tanks, crawling around with them, looking at things, listening to them, you know, taking their ideas and developing them. You know, try not to go out there and be like, this is how it's gonna be done. And just knowing that like I had the knowledge, I just needed to let them know that I had it and that I can help them.
I tell you what, when I heard she was running our shop, and at the time I think there was 90 to 100 people, and she's out there, you know, presenting to the shop on a weekly basis, going over plans and really managing the group of people, I was so excited that she came through our group and we were able to help her expand into this opportunity. And then since then, she's now the director of project controls, so she is in charge of all project costs coming in and out and really managing that and helping train how to fully understand how to handle project controls and what goes on in that, just so that we can keep score with these projects. So the number one goal is to be profitable, and this last year was a testament to what she's been doing to help Enerfab process.
When I was over the shop, it was more like, all right, give me all the pieces, let me just build it type of thing. So I was more on the back end of the project, and now I'm taking it from PO to shipment. So I'm more involved all around, which has been really cool. And, you know, helping with the schedule, helping with the plan, you know, where are we buying it from? How are we buying it? And just getting all that stuff in play as quickly as we can, because I know on the shop floor, you need it here as quickly as possible. You got to get the product to them to give them as much time as possible, because this is really where the hard work is. So if we've got to put in some extra effort over there to save a week or whatever we can, we got to do that.
Once I had a little one, I came back and still ran the shop for a while. And then Dave actually came to me with this other opportunity, and he said, we need someone that, it's a new role, and we need someone in that position that can help really just control the projects type of thing. And so I said yes, absolutely, I'd give it a try. And it's really turned out to be a great thing.
So we're gonna head over to Dan Delaney, and we do a weekly update just to check in, anything we need to talk about, do. So we're gonna head over there and talk to him. Morning, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good.
Busy day today?
Yeah, something like that. Well, I have some things, and then, or if you want to go first, if you have anything. Being on the leadership team has been a big step for me. I'm learning a lot from it, and some things that I really try to instill in the team is developing them, listening to them, being a coach for them, and giving them the opportunities, listening to them, but challenging them, and the empathy to it. You know, it's not all just about work. So if you got something personal, my door's open. If you want advice, I'll give it to you. If not, you just want an ear, I'm here for you. So I think that's a big part of it, is you really got to develop the people, and if they really like what they're doing, they'll prosper. You have to have that balance. And you know, the big thing is you're getting your work done, and I know you're putting in the work. You got to also go enjoy some of those family things, because at the end of the day, that's what your kid remembers, is that you were there.